Welcome to 580kido.com. Kevin Miller here at Mountain View High School, promoting our schools, securing our future, brought to you by CapEd, Team Subaru. We really appreciate their support. Check out the great interviews from educators, students, a lot of great things going on here and throughout the Treasure Valley. Let's find out about it. Joining us now, members of the cheer squad. Good to have everybody here. Thank you to CapEd, Team Subaru. We'll start with this young man here. Please introduce yourself to the listening public. Good morning.
My name is Max, and I have been cheering for 2 years, and I'm a junior.
You will go to this young lady here.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I am a junior here at Mountain View. This is my 6th year cheering.
Jump in here.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 3 years, and I was captain this year.
Well, Megan, we're going to expect a lot of you, ma'am.
I'm Marissa. I'm a sophomore, and I have been cheering since 4th grade.
4th grade, and here you are so early in the morning and so chipper to be here with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Anything that you would like to say to people listening right now?
Yeah, it's been really crazy 4 years. I guess starting out as a freshman, it gets hard. You're in a new place, you don't know what you're doing technically, I guess. And as you grow and progress throughout high school, it gets easier, and you start to learn about life. And yet at the same time, it's harder because you have to find jobs being a new incoming teenager. So for high school here, It can be really hard. But at the same time, looking back at my memories now, high school has been so much fun. I'm so upset to be leaving. But yeah, I really enjoyed high school, and it's hard, it's tough. Classes can be hard, but at the same time, you make so many memories and you make so many new friends that it's hard to leave them.
All right, Kevin Miller here in the morning. We've got members of the MS crew here with us. So why don't you introduce yourself, ma'am, and tell us a little bit about the crew.
My name is Kanika, and so we're called MS Crew. We're the Maverick Spirit Crew.
Yeah, I thought it was like crew like rowing. I'm going, where's the water?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. But what we do is we're like the spirit leaders of the school. We go to get outside sports, and we go cheer them on. And then we also visit elementary schools, and we hang out with them at lunch, and we just do stuff around the community.
Really?
Yeah.
And sir, tell us a little bit about yourself, and introduce yourself to the listening public.
I'm Tyler Wallenstein, and I'm the ASB president of Mountain View High School.
Well, that's great. Keep everybody in line if they get out of hand here. Joining us now is the head cross country and track coach, Tracy Harris, and the assistant principal, Cliff Rice. Gentlemen, good to have you with us.
Thanks for having us.
Good to be here. So we're winding down the school year. What's going on? Are we ramping up or checking out? What's life like here?
Probably depends on who you ask. We're trying to just wind down the year, get seniors to graduation, which some days seems like we're herding cats a little bit, but just trying to keep them focused and on task, and winding down some sports and activities here. So,
when we take a look at the pride of folks graduating here, a great accomplishment, and then moving on, what goes on in the mindset of the administration and the teachers?
We keep our nose down, just kind of live day by day, making sure that teachers are teaching in the classroom, finishing up their curriculum, making sure kids are ready to finalize those end of course exams, and just graduate in good standing or finish the year in good standing is really our goal right now.
Student athletes here from Mountain View. We've got Trey Bell, Destiny Slocum, Adrian Jones, and to go over their accomplishments here, you've got Trey, the Southern Idaho Conference Football Player of the Year, 5A Idaho Player of the Year, Gatorade Player of the Year, Destiny, Southern Idaho Conference Women's Basketball Player of the Year, 5A Player of the Year, Gatorade Player of the Year, Naismith All-American, McDonald's All-American, WBCA All-American. Now I'm just reading this. This is impressive. Jordan Brand Classic All-American, back-to-back state champion. Adrian owns the fastest prep time in the nation for the steeplechase.
Over celebrating football season to keep my grades up while I'm trying to put work outside practice to
Indeed. What will you remember about Mountain View High School?
I don't remember anything. It's not really like one thing that I remember.
well documented here in Idaho, and you're getting ready to move on. Like,
I guess being at Mountain View is just like a special thing because it's not like the kind of place that you are always going to be able to come back to, and a place that's you're always going to have your home. And like it's kind of more than a school. Like every time you come back, the staff there are like know the code themselves. And I'm so happy just everything that our senior class has done this year and how well we've represented the Mountain View.
I always want to thank CapEd for believing in this program, believing in the schools. WeLoveTeachers.org. So much more than a lending institution.
Yeah, we're really excited about our outreach in the community and the educational sector, and supporting teachers in the classroom. And in fact, we've got one of the teachers here at Mountain View High School, that's Sam Goff. And hi, Sam.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, wondered if you could tell everyone what you've been doing in the classroom that's been exciting and a little bit different and innovative.
Well, this year, currently I do teach at Mountain View High School, and I teach 2 classes. I teach 9th grade Earth Science and 10, 11, 12 Chemistry. And my whole goal is just to get my kids to really practice science. I guess the thing I've really done this semester is the Earth Science project. And the Earth Science project is really a project where my students ask a question about physical Earth processes, where they see mountains or volcanoes on media, or whether they see weathering or erosion in the real world. And I actively facilitate how to ask relevant questions about the things they see, and then how do they approach those questions? How do they solve those questions? And my whole point in teaching the school is like, hey, what does science look like in the real world? What are people really doing? Well, they're asking questions. They're trying to figure things out. And they just don't like shoot in the dark. They use a methodology. It's a scientific methodology. So all scientific methodology starts with questions and observations, and they have to be their own. And it turns out for 9th grade students, that happens to be the hardest part. It's like, how do you really get a 9th grade student to think outside of themselves into the real world and ask a question that is meaningful to them and has some purpose and has an approach? And sure enough, they research it and have to write a lot of papers on it, and they have to really kind of understand it on a larger, like, cognitive level. And then they have to create an experiment, specifically test.
You put a lot of thought into this, I can tell.
Yeah, then they have to create the experiment, and then they have to write about it. They have to see what their data says.
I'm trying to go back to the Earth Science that was it sedentary, what's that rock?
Yeah, sedimentary rocks. They're all around the foothills.
Yes, exactly. But again, bringing that back, you're very passionate about making sure that when they leave here, that they've actually learned something that they can use.